अग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त विंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So I hope you all must have seen the recording of the last week. I'm just assuming. So do you have any questions for the last week? If you don't, Malvika, did you watch?
Astha, you mean?
Me? No.
Malvika's not here.
Malvika's at work.
I can't hear.
No, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
You should find the time. Otherwise, you'll be losing the continuation. And if you don't have the continuation, you know what happens, right? It's similar to what you do in your medical studies. So we have to be very, very careful with these, Okay, I'll be sharing the screen now for going to the topic 3. We have done 2 topics so far. And are you able to see my screen now?
Yeah.
So we are into session 3 today. What is session 3? It has subtopics: who is God, why there are so many different gods, and different scriptures. Yeah. So as per your understanding, who is God?
Someone who is superhuman.
Superhuman. Okay, that's a very good answer.
Also the one who is beyond all the gunas, like over and beyond. Like
Can't hear you clearly. Can you repeat that?
one who is not limited to those gunas.
Oh, yeah. So it has a limited capacity to do various things, right?
Yes.
Any other answer?
The one who is in everyone and he is running everything.
Yeah. Who is present in everyone? Very good answer. Anyone else? Bhavana ji?
The creator of everything.
Sorry?
Creator of everything.
Creator. Yeah, very good answer. So let's say what Shastra said about this. Okay. Okay. So what does Shastra say about it? The message on who is God was presented to the audience based on the time, place, and circumstances. Right? What does it mean? The people, they were present at a particular place, their circumstances, and the time they were, right? And their understanding, their intelligence, and what they were, conditions they were living in. So we will try and understand this by way of examples, right? So elementary school maths, we teach very simple things. 5 minus 3 equal to 2, 3 into 2 equal to 6. High school maths, we teach all this higher topics, trigonometry, coordinate geometry, elementary calculus, yeah, and geometry, all those things. College maths, we have set theory, tensor analysis, vector algebra, mathematics, statistics, all those things. So all are mathematics. Still, the level of knowledge is different, isn't it? So this is the time, place, circumstance, and depending on the age as well. So now here comes another aspect, which is age. So that is circumstance. Yeah. So everything is maths. So for Islam and Christianity, taught according to time, place, circumstance, that do not have sex with your mother and sister. 16th surah of the Holy Quran says that. Yeah. So we are not making up anything. It is as per their Shastra. Thou shalt not kill. 10 commandments say in Bible. Bhagavad Gita spoken to Arjun, the best human being when Indian Vedic civilization was at its best. Yeah, about 5,000 years ago. And Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken to ascetic sages dedicated to performing sacrifices for the welfare of humanity. Where was it spoken? In the Naimisharanya, or the jungles of Naimisharanya. So it is still there, present. You can still go and visit these places. So, however, we can now go ahead and get into details of it. Yeah. So different religions, same message. What it gives, God is one and love of God. This is as per the religious scriptures. Obedience to the laws of God, service to God, and return to the kingdom of God. Yeah. So God is one and love of God. So we all love our God. We obedience, we oblige, or we always follow the laws of the God, and service to God. We all serve God in some or the other way. And we all want to go and return back to kingdom of God. And that's the reason we all are here in this class today, because we all want to understand that what is the process by which we can do that, and why we should be understanding God so deeply, so that we can get more into details of the Shastra, or the knowing the philosophy and the details of it. Other remaining parts is sin no more, glory of the holy names, sacrifice and renunciation of material pleasures, and approach spiritual master. Now, we go one by one to sin no more. So any Shastra or any scripture says that don't do any sins. Now, sin has a various kind of definitions depending on their understanding, of people's understanding, or depending on the time, place, and circumstance, right? Because in various different religions, they say that, what is sin as per them? Like 5 marriages are allowed in Islam, right? They allow to eat anything except
Pork.
except pork. Correct. Yeah. So they don't eat pork. Glories of the holy names are everywhere in all the scriptures, in all the religions. Sacrifice and renunciation of material pleasure. So sacrifice doesn't mean that you go and sit in the forest and do the japa of the names of the Lord, or move away from the family and sit alone in the forest and do your bhakti. That is not only the renunciation. Renunciation can be have different definition of renunciation. Sacrifice also is different. Like some people get up early in the morning at around 3:34, and then they take their shower, and then they do their puja or whatever scriptures they want to read. They want to do the meditation on the Lord as per their religion understanding and the whatever they have been taught. So depending on that, renunciation of material pleasures. So some people getting up early also is a renunciation actually. So you are not sleeping for a good long time like others are sleeping, but you are getting up early. You are leaving that material pleasure, not drinking tea, just drinking some water, and then sitting and either doing the japa or going to the temple. It's also renunciation. Just look at from the a perspective of like a winter. It is very hard to get out of the bed and then going to the temple. So it's also a sacrifice, renunciation. And material pleasure also you are living. Yes, you are, of course, in the winter, you are wearing a jumper or a sweater or a jacket and maybe warm clothes for whatever time, depending on the cold as per that particular area. And approaching a spiritual master to understand the knowledge of this. Like we all are doing it here. We are trying to understand the knowledge that is given by Bhagavad Gita, but on a higher level to understand that what actually this knowledge is all about. And we are trying to understand, which is Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of ISKCON, he has presented to us, and it has been accepted by millions and millions of people around the world. And that's why we all are together here to understand this. Examples of renunciation is giving here. Meat eating allowed for Muslims except pig and dog. They don't eat that. For Christians, it is allowed every day except Friday. I don't know why. In Sanatana Dharma, meat eating is prohibited completely. One of the pillars of sinful life. And it is taken as one of the pillars of the sinful life. Any questions on this so far? Okay, good. Sex life. Islam permits to marry 4 wives at a time. In Bible, Saint Paul says that it is better to marry than to burn with passion. So for them, life is just a pleasure. They want to take pleasure from the material way, from bearing rather than burning with passion. Srimad Bhagavatam says we must give up sex life completely except for the procreation of God-conscious children. It's very important to understand that our Sanatana Dharma or Sanatana scriptures gives us specific instruction that we must give up sex life completely except for the procreation of God-conscious children. And our consciousness should be when we are procreating the children that we are going to produce a God-conscious children. Yeah, and you can see the result that Malvika or even Astha came in one class. So so they have that consciousness somehow it has been brought up in their mind that Riya and Smriti both are having that particular understanding. So I'm just taking you the practical aspect of the procreation of God conscious children here. Yeah. Message of God presented according to the level of audience. We covered that earlier as well. Undiluted pure message for the spiritual advanced beings was given. Suitably modified message for the morally and spiritually degraded people. So we can see that how this message has been given to various people as per their understanding, as per their circumstances, and the place where they are living in what conditions they are living in. So the spiritually advanced beings are getting the undiluted pure message. So that is the message being given to all the Sanatanis, those who believe in Sanatan Dharma. And suitably modified message was given to the morally and spiritually degraded people. We are not saying that just to put them down here. However, we are saying as per the understanding of all the beings who have done lots of studies in the scriptures, and then they have come to this conclusion. It is not to put them down here. This is the message has been given to the audience depending on their level of their time, place, and circumstances, their understanding, and what condition they are living in. Although all empowered messengers of God have the same message, they restrict their teachings to what their audience can digest. Now, the example is the people, those who are living in the places like, these like, Rajasthan. The people are living in places where they don't have even water to drink for miles and miles away. So if they don't have this kind of atmosphere where they can live, they are not finding any fruits, or they are not finding any vegetables. So what will they eat? They're not going to eat other than some meat item, right? So people can't live without the food, but for them the food is only whatever is available there that time. Yeah. And if they can't live just without having the food, they will have to eat something. So we need to understand their circumstance and their what conditions they are living in, and it all happens because of the past karmas that they have been born to those conditions, and that's the reason they have to live. But this is as per Bhagavad Gita. Krishna has said that to Arjun that Jnanam teham savidyanam idam vakshayam asheshatah yat jnatva neha bhuyo nyaj jnatva avashishyate. I shall now declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and numinous, by knowing which there shall be remain nothing further to be known. So this is the knowledge that he is giving to whom? To Arjuna. Why? Because Arjuna is the best friend and the devotee of Krishna. That kind of knowledge he is giving, that knowledge is full, phenomenal, and numinous. Nothing beyond that is present in this world, in this universe, or any number of universes around. So that is the knowledge which has to be, which was given to Arjuna, and through Arjuna it is given to us now. How beautiful is that? It is in the 7th chapter, 2nd verse of the 7th chapter. Yeah. It was declared by Krishna to Arjuna that this is the knowledge I am imparting with you. The jnanam teham samvidnanam. So what is that knowledge now? Love thy God with all thy soul and all thy might. It is said Bible. Islam says complete surrender. Surrender unto me. Bhagavad Gita says sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam braja. Aham tam sampap sarva papibhyo mokshyasmi ma shuchaha. That is what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. What does it mean? Surrender unto me? That means follow my instructions. Follow my order of living by understanding what instructions I have given to you in the entire Bhagavad Gita. This is the last 18.68 this verse is. This is the most important verse of Bhagavad Gita. The Sarva Dharman Pratyaja means whatever dharma you believe in, just forget about them. There is only one only dharma, that is Mam Ekam Charanam. Just surrender yourself to me. All Abandon all varieties of religion, just surrender it to me, and I will take care of you. Don't worry about anything. Yeah. In the Islam, this is the 99 names of Allah, holy name. In Sanatana Dharma, it's Vishnu Sahasranam, 1000 names of Vishnu. If you remember last Ekadashi, I had posted the YouTube video of MS Subbulakshmi chanting the Vishnu Sahasranam, right? And Madhuri would know better because she comes from Karnataka. So Karnataka, as well as I think in South India, they follow Vishnu a lot. In Bible says, hallowed by thy name. So they also chant the name of the Lord. But whether you call it Jesus or anything, or Allah or Jehovah, or whatever name you call it, but all religions are giving the same message, or the messengers of God are giving the same message. And here, Krishna is also giving us the same message, that leave all dharmas and surrender into me. So all religions, same message. So authorized religions like Christianity, Islam are like pocket dictionaries. Now, how do we compare that? Because they couldn't give the complete knowledge to people of Christianity, to the people of Islamic religion, where there is partial revelation of truth according to the level of audience there. So they are called as pocket dictionary, because if you compare the Bible as compared to the Sanatan scriptures like Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita or Ramayana or Mahabharata, these are the scriptures which are complete. They're huge as compared to Bible or Quran. So they are bigger dictionaries as compared to pocket dictionaries, like Webster's dictionary, Chambers dictionary. So it is like that knowledge which is completely covered. Then nothing else is left for you to know. And that's where we begin with somewhere. So wherever we go to any education, we start with the elementary, then we go to higher education or secondary education, then higher education, then go to degree, and then post graduation, and then we go for doctorate. So like that, our study is very, very gradual. And that way we understand each and every aspect of this knowledge in a very level of gradual understanding. So we don't give everything in one go. Take this whole thing and then go. People will get bewildered. So we give knowledge with a proper understanding and go step by step in order to understand. A step-by-step understanding of the Sanatana Dharma. And that's why we have these courses also designed accordingly. So what we are doing at the moment is Bhakti Pravesh. So here you are getting into the knowledge of Bhakti. So it's a Pravesh. Yeah, it's an entry-level understanding that we are doing. So that's the reason we are only covering very entry-level of topics in this entire course. But it is covering the important topics of understanding as far as our Sanatana Dharma's scriptures are concerned. Okay. More differences, we can understand words like come, go are all in dictionaries, every dictionary. Subjects on board of goodness like do not steal, love everyone, forgive your enemy, always be good to others are all in all religious scriptures. But words like cataclysm, corroborate, etc. found only in bigger dictionaries. They will not be found in the small or pocket dictionary, but it is just a very nominal comparison. We don't want to compare that on this level. Subjects on mode of pure goodness, like surrendering to the will of God out of unmotivated, uninterrupted love, thinking and serving God 24 hours a day, renouncing all worldly pleasures, and having a desire to serve God birth after birth, even without desire for liberation, found in the most advanced scriptures of Sanatana Dharma. This is covered in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So the mode of pure goodness. So now we have three modes of material nature. There's the mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. I've covered that earlier, but now we need to understand because the question of pure goodness has come here. So mode of pure goodness is what? That is starting with mode of goodness. Okay. So mode of goodness is that getting up early in the morning, taking your shower, and then doing some japa or maybe reading some scriptures, going for a walk, making sure that your health is also good, or doing your japa while walking. Yeah. Some people say that, oh, this is not my age to do the japa. I'm doing japa only after I'm 60, 65. You know, but the whole entire life you have not done the japa. How are you going to do it at the age of 65? You know, the forgetfulness is something. You know, can you remember what you ate 10 days ago in the breakfast?
Nope.
We can't, right? I mean, our memory is so short. The forgetfulness is always there in everyone. So we can't remember what we did 2 years ago. How can you remember at the age of 65 that I should be doing japa now? Or is there a alarm comes now? Oh, now 65, from tomorrow I'm going to start japa. No, it doesn't happen that way. It is all the shiksha, that knowledge, that education, which comes to all of us, yeah, from our childhood. What kind of sanskara we are living in, what kind of family atmosphere that we lived so far. And that's where, everything starts with. So all sanskaras that start right from our childhood, they take us, step by step. So it's a gradual progression in our life. So when we do the gradual progression, then only it is possible that we understand this knowledge. So I see a lot of people that you come from the Christianity background, they come to the temple and when they see all these kind of things, they just go, oh, we didn't know that. Nobody has told us, all this. So they get surprised. I'm not staying in just in order to attracting you to this knowledge. However, I'm telling you because the knowledge that is given to them and knowledge given to Sanatana Dharmis is absolutely, there's a lot of difference. They are 180 degrees to each other. So I was on three modes of material nature: mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. So getting up early in the morning, doing all your daily things, yeah, and then doing your japa, doing your exercise in the morning, and then coming and eating your breakfast, and then start your day for the work, whatever work that you do. Mode of passion is getting up late in the morning. Late can be anything beyond 8 a.m. and onwards. However, it depends on what time you sleep. Yeah. So now, getting up early in the morning is in the mode of goodness. Getting up late in the morning is a mode of passion or a mode of ignorance. Yeah. Then eating less is also eating less or eating appropriate is the mode of goodness. Doctors also say that eat whatever is required for your body, isn't it? Don't eat too much. Okay. So there are instructions that are covered in the medical science as well. It is covered in the Ayurveda. It is covered in the homeopathy as well. And their knowledge is also covered in our Sanatan instructions as well. So all this knowledge has been verified by various ways as per the scripture injunction that has been verified. So now, mode of passion, getting up late in the night, eating very rich food, eating very rich food. What happens after eating the rich food? You will feel sleepy, very early sleepy. Eating too much also mode of passion. Eating appropriate is mode of goodness. Then other part is mode of ignorance. I'm only covering a few points of each mode. You can understand very well that what is the mode of goodness, what is mode of passion, what can be mode of ignorance. So getting up late or sleeping at night at about 9:30 maximum should be the mode of goodness. If you are remaining awake after 9:30, you are sleeping at around 11:30, 12, 1, this is all mode of passion or maybe mode of ignorance. There is a very slight difference between mode of passion and mode of ignorance, because then you want to enjoy your life, eating very highly rich food, too much ghee, too much, cheese and all those, very, very cheesy pizza, like nowadays, boys and girls, they like cheesy pizza and they eat at night. They have beer or wine or, scotch, all those things. So these are all mode of ignorance or mode of passion. So there is a mix of both. So what happens to those people? Because you are eating very rich food, you are drinking all those intoxic things, it makes you sleep for a longer time. First of all, it takes you high, but then once you go off to sleep, you can't get up early in the morning. So the whole cycle goes back, and then people say, oh, mera tummy kam nahi ho raha hai. I'm having a big belly. My weight is not decreasing because, and then people start looking early age, they start looking older. But those who are sticking to the mode of goodness, they don't look that age. Even if they are 50 or 55 or 60 to 65, they still look younger than 10 or 15 years younger than their age. Okay, don't ask me my age, by the way. Okay. So, but I'm 62. All right. So this is what happens when you remain in the mode of goodness. What happens in the mode of passion? What happens in the mode of ignorance? Depending on that, also those who are taking too many medications. Why you are having too much medication? Because of the habits that you have developed so far. Because you lived in the mode of passion, then lived in the mode of goodness, then you get into those habits. Your weight is not decreasing. Because of that, whole lot of things come, like blood pressure, sugar, and other things, asthma, this, that, all those. Lots of adjectives comes along with the life. So those who live in the mode of passion, they will feel sleepy during the day if they have to work early. They'll feel sleepy. Mode of ignorance, they will feel sleepy as well. When the time of work is coming, that time they are feeling sleepy. They're not able to give the 100% to the world. They're not able to give 100% to their family, not able to give 100% to their kids. So like that. So it's a whole cycle. So now let's come to the mode of goodness and pure goodness. So pure goodness is beyond mode of goodness. So first of all, you should be coming to the mode of goodness. Okay. And then coming to the mode of pure goodness. So here is the other example of mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance, that what kind of food we are eating. What kind of food we are eating? We are eating fresh, or we are eating basa food, or the yesterday's food, or even old, or kept in the refrigerator. Some people cook and keep it in the refrigerator for a good long time. Pure week ki dal bana ke rakh di. Yeah, I've seen people like that, because they are trying to reduce the work for the whole week, and roz kaun banayega? So like this, so like that. So all that, because the nutritional value of that food is very less as compared to the fresh food. Right? We go and buy fresh produces and then bring them home, cook them, and keep it in the refrigerator to reduce the nutritional value of those food items. So let's avoid as much as we can to remain in the mode of goodness. Right? Okay. Any question?
Does this mean we should not refrigerate food at all?
Can you repeat that?
Does this mean we should not refrigerate food at all?
No, I'm not saying that. Try and reduce as much as you can. Ice
Okay.
cream has to be refrigerated.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I don't know.
You can't keep ice cream outside. So
No.
there are exceptions.
Yep.
And there are things which you should avoid. See, as much as you can avoid.
Okay.
Like the food items which should be eaten fresh, don't put them into the refrigerator for a long time.
Okay.
कुछ बच जाता है तो you have to refrigerate them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But just because I have said or scripture says that you can't just keep outside and let it go bad. That is also not good. You can't spoil the food just because it has scripture says that there are exceptions. So you should know how to handle the exception. You should know how to deal with the situation at that particular time. But don't make that as a habit.
Yeah.
Eat less spicy food. I mean, the thing that I'm telling you, which is which you don't know. Eat less spicy food. Eat less, hot. Hot in the sense that it should not have too much chili in it. I love chili, by the way. I'm telling you. But I eat, green chili. So it is good for me. So I eat green chili. Some people like, very, very tikha, and but try and reduce. I haven't yet able to reach there. I accept that, and it's better to be honest to whatever you are doing, but try your best to reach to that situation where you should be able to leave that. Okay. So, any other question?
Yeah, I got one more question. You said not to eat rich food, too much rich food. I hope that does not include veggies.
Veggies?
Yeah, vegetables. Yeah.
No, vegetables you can eat, but
As
don't eat rich in the sense that too much fried food.
Okay.
Yeah, too much cheesy food like that. Too much sweet. थोड़ा सा sweet खाना अच्छा होता है.
Yeah.
There was a time when I was not introduced to Krishna consciousness. I used to eat half kg of Shrikhand.
Mhm.
You know what Shrikhand is?
No.
Okay, Shrikhand is you take yogurt, put that into a cloth and hang it. So you get without water, whatever remains there, that is called chakka. Okay, then chakka is mixed with the same amount of sugar. So like you had, you removed water of 5 kg of yogurt. Okay, it remains about 2 kg because the whole water goes away. And then you add 2 kg of sugar into it.
Yeah.
Mix it.
Wow.
and then churn it for a good long time. Either use your electric churner or use it by hand, or there is a machine also comes by which you can do it. And then whatever comes there, you add cinnamon. So not cinnamon, sorry. It is cardamom to it. Cardamom. And some people also add, jaifal. What do you call jaifal as?
Nutmeg.
Yeah. So so because all these things makes it very, very rich, and that sweet is called Shrikhand. Okay. So whatever food items that we are making like this, they are very, very rich. So 2 kg of that chakka, 2 kg of sugar, when you mix, what is going to happen? It's such a sweet, but it tastes so good.
tasty.
सबके मुंह में पानी आ गया कि नहीं? Those who have seen Shrikhand, Bhavna, you have seen Shrikhand? You have tasted?
Yeah, I have made it at home also.
Oh, wow. See, there you go. So I told the right recipe, right?
Yes, you missed the kesar, saffron.
Yeah, you eat saffron as well.
Saffron
So there is
and-
saffron Shrikhand, there is a fruity Shrikhand as well. There is a nut Shrikhand. So there are
Yeah,
various.
nuts. I put lots
Yeah.
of nuts as well.
Yeah, so they have put almonds and they have put walnuts, etc. So you can make it whatever the way you want it. I think Bhavana was testing me whether he's saying it right or not.
No, I
So he
didn't.
didn't-
I didn't say anything because it was right. Otherwise, I would have
But I didn't go wrong
it's the wrong
anywhere.
recipe. I would have said it's the wrong recipe. Don't make it like that.
ये मैंने बहुत बनाया है Shrikhand, that's why I'm telling.
Now we know not to make.
Sorry?
Now we know not to make it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so coming back to the mode of goodness, passion, endurance. So we were on the mode of goodness, that how much to eat, what to eat, it all depends on everyone's diet and the capacity to eat. It is not that everyone should be 250 grams of food. No, it's not like that. Measure what you can eat and how much you should be eating, what is required for your body, that each body has a capacity to eat. And beyond that, one should not be eating.
How about the desi ghee?
Sorry?
Desi ghee.
Desi ghee, yeah, you can use desi ghee, but to a limit. To a limit. Everyone should eat at least 1 tablespoon of ghee, pure ghee, at one time of food. So in a day you can eat two tablespoons of ghee, desi ghee. But the desi ghee which comes from from better organic kind of desi ghee. But which one is good? I can't prescribe that here, because everyone has a choice to buy from wherever you buy it from. So we buy it from some India, some place in a village. So they post it to us by courier. So my wife is very good at that. So it's called as gir gai. Gir ki gai hoti hai. That cow's milk and the ghee made out of that is the best. It's very expensive. So we don't buy Amul or Patanjali and all that. We don't buy all those ghee. Or even the Australian cow ghee, we don't buy. So, but it all depends what each one of us can afford to buy, but stick to the minimum standards. There is no hard and fast rule that, oh, because I told this. So, and please don't call me Guruji. I wanted to say that. I didn't write that, but don't call me Guruji. My name is Shubha Krishna. So please call me Shubha Krishna Prabhu or Shubha Krishna, whatever, the way you want it. So in ISKCON, in the Sanatan Dharma, the process is that the man is called Prabhuji and the lady is called Mataji. That is the only difference. And why I am saying Shubha Krishna Das? Because I am the servant of the servant of the servant. So I'm the servant of all the people, those who are serving Krishna. So Krishna loves one who is the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant. So I'm lowest servant that way. So I can serve all of you properly. Okay, that's why I'm a Das. Yeah. So similarly, then what kind of food comes into mode of goodness? It's all fresh food, and without onion garlic. We don't eat onion garlic. Because why we don't eat onion garlic? Because whatever we are offering to the Lord, we don't offer onion garlic to the Lord. So we eat only the food which is not offered, which is offered to the Lord. We don't eat anything which is not offered to the Lord. So that's a very, very important stuff which comes into mode of goodness. I know it takes time. I'm not saying that immediately you should stop doing that because of attending the classes. It's a process of learning. Yeah.
What
So just a question. Just a
What
question on that.
non-veg? Like
No.
I'm a vegetarian person, and I'm supposed to have chicken and egg and
Not allowed. Not
So-
allowed.
so the
See,
so
I think no, not this class, other class I covered. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 9.23, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yume Bhaktya Pranashyati. He says that just offer me Patram Pushpam Phalam and Toyam. Just offer me that. Patram means leaf. Pushpam means, Patram means only a leaf. Flower. Phalam is only a fruit. And Toyam means water. That's a very, very limited thing that he's asking us to offer. And they are all, none of them is non-vegetarian. He's not saying offer me chickenam, muttonam, andanam. He's not saying that, right?
of course not.
Yeah.
I
So-
like that chickenum, muttonum.
So if he would want it, then he would have said, "Please offer me andanam, chickenam, muttonam," so that I will accept it. He didn't say that. So we should stick to what Krishna has asked us to do. I know
What
it's
about,
difficult. Those who have been eating for a good long time, for them to come to this level is going to take time. So take your time to do that. I left everything in one day.
Same here.
what about lasanam and pyajanam?
Okay. So onion and garlic. The problem with that is they are tamasic. I was come to that.
Negativity.
They are tamasic. Tamasic in the sense that, see, everything has a goodness, passion, and ignorance, right? So that is tamasic, means it comes into passion. Some people can't live without them, so let them eat. But then you don't offer it to the Lord. But the condition is you will be eating as a devotee, you should only be eating which is offered to the Lord. So now here is a catch. What do you want to do? Whether you want to eat prasadam or you want to eat the sins.
Yeah.
So offer to the Lord and then eat. See, it makes a lot of difference to your body. The way you look. The moment I said the way you look, girls will always be, yes, I should stop eating this. Yeah. So it makes a lot of difference to your body, the way you are, your the whole digestive system works.
Sorry,
All the tamasic food is not good. Yes, Balmika.
Asta, hi. Aren't there lots of health benefits for onion and garlic? Like, can you explain the negativity to me?
I'm not able to hear you because you're very away from the mic.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah.
I was just saying, like, I've read that there's a lot of health benefits to onion and garlic. So are you able to explain what is it, tamasic? Is that what you said? The negativity to me? Like, what's the
Yeah.
theory behind
So you can replace that with asafoetida. So garlic can be replaced with asafoetida. I understand that there are some somewhere it is written that garlic is very good for the sexual health of the people and all those things, or even for the stomach. But asafoetida is even better.
Yes,
Hing.
but
Hing.
what about the negativity? Like, what does that mean?
So
So
her
negativity
question
in
is
the
like,
sense that you see when you are not offering to the Lord, you are eating the sins. So that is the negativity in Sanatana Dharma.
Okay.
She's still not 100% clear.
I think her question is more on like what negative effect it does to the body.
Okay, so the effect that has is you are eating a passion food or the tamasic food, which is not good for your health. First thing is, why? Because Krishna is saying that offer me only these things. That is one aspect. Second aspect is it is a passion food. Third is it brings tamasic qualities in the body.
But are there any
Okay.
studies that say that they're bad for the body?
Can you say that again?
Are there any studies that actually say that?
Yeah. There are studies. There are studies. Yes.
Okay.
I can share that with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I was just curious.
that'll be good. Yeah, if you can share that, because a lot of
Yeah.
people have a question too. Like, what do you mean? Like onion and garlic are the vegetable category, so why are they not considered
Because
as?
because they have a tamasic qualities into it, and I can share the more on this one with you, maybe a page or something like that. Yeah.
To my understanding is, I think they bring a lot of heat in the body. Is that right?
Aggressiveness, heat, yeah.
Aggressiveness and
Yeah. So tamasic means what? Tamasic increases your aggression in the in the person. It brings, along with the aggression, it will make you lazy. It
Yeah.
makes you fall asleep for a long time. There are a whole lot of things are there, It brings a whole lot of stuff. I mean, bad smell, bad breath is always there with the garlic, You can't go away with that. So,
which is called
like
more of
any Asian food, if you see the Chinese or Korean or this kind of food, they all have garlic in that. You replace asafoetida with that. Oh, it tastes so good. My daughter makes all these food without onion garlic, and they taste so good. So I mean, she makes green curry, she makes white curry, She even makes pizza at home, which are without onion garlic. She makes pizza for people those who can't eat cheese as well. Vegan cheese she uses for that. Yeah. So, but because my daughter can't eat milky items.
Lactose.
Dairy product. So is it okay to take vitamin supplements? I do take them, but I make sure they are vegan. They don't have any animal product in
Absolutely. So I always tell people, if you have this problem, go for a vegan supplement for that.
Mhm.
So like spirulina is one of them. Spirulina is very good. If you can take spirulina 2 tablets a day, and other one is moringa as well. Moringa tablets. Moringa and spirulina. They are 2 good things. I take them every day. Spirulina covers all the vitamins, and moringa is good for stomach. 2 tablets of moringa, 2 tablets of spirulina. They're absolutely fantastic. And see, other things which garlic and onion brings is a lot of gaseous, gaseous state in the body.
Yeah.
People with a lot of acidity, a lot of gas in their stomach, that happens because of garlic and. I mean, you all know these things. I don't have to tell. What all can happen with the people, those who eat green garlic. Yeah, you feel like sleepy all the time because if you eat too much. But eating too much, even those who are in the mode of goodness, if you eat too much ghee halwa, then also you will feel. But that's the reason, eat as much as you can digest. Beyond that, it is going to make you feel sleepy, irrespective of whether it's goodness, passion, or ignorance. Yeah. So I think I've covered all those things. For Sangeeta, for you, it's a challenge. Slowly you have to go for. You have to replace that with the other vegetarian chicken are there. Soy chicken is there. And try and replace slowly. You should be able to get there.
So is it all right to attend these sessions while I'm eating non-vegetarian food?
Yeah, I mean, see, why do we go for a certain education? To learn something by learning, we want to then adapt that in our life. If we just learn it without adapting, then what is the use of learning? Isn't it? We
Okay.
learn something in order to follow that. If we don't follow, then what is the use of learning it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Smriti, I think you have a question, but you're not asking. Okay. Riya, you
I'm
have?
just listening. Yeah.
Okay. Why Astha is not attending?
No, actually, this is Astha here. They both look so similar. So this is Astha.
Oh.
But yeah, so
Okay, sorry. So
yeah,
what
Malvika
happens
is
to Malvika then?
yeah, but Malvika is working because mostly Saturdays she works in the morning, so
Yeah.
it doesn't suit her.
Sometimes she's available, but
Yeah.
sometimes she's got clients.
Yeah, it depends if the client cancels the appointments, then she can.
Sure. Okay, no problem. Yeah. But at least if she is going through the recording, it would be good for her as well, right? And if you have any question, those who are listening to the recording, please ask me anytime. It is my WhatsApp door is always open for anyone to ask any question. I will be happy to answer. I will answer in this way that I will answer on WhatsApp in my voice so that everybody can hear it.
Yeah.
The question as well as answer both. Yeah. Okay. So let me share my screen again. Yeah. So few more differences, subjects on board of pure goodness, like surrendering to the will of God out of unmotivated, uninterrupted love, thinking and serving God 24 hours a day, renouncing all worldly pleasures and having a desire to serve God, birth after birth, even without desire for liberation. This gives like a thunderbolt, isn't it? Oh my God, how can we do it? Pure goodness, like surrendering to the will of God out of unmotivated, uninterrupted love. But this stage is far, far away for all of us at the moment. But our aim should be to reach to the mode of pure goodness slowly. It doesn't happen in a day. Like, you know, Sachin Tendulkar didn't become a big cricketer in day one, right? It took him years of practice to become that. Yeah? So if he can become, we can also all become, right? So we want to go to the mode of pure goodness. We don't want to become Sachin Tendulkar, however, but we want to go to the mode of pure goodness. But it's a matter of practice, practice makes a man perfect. So we have to try our best in order to reach there. The only thing is what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, that you have to reach there by trying our best, by serving the God 24 hours a day. Now, the practice starts from now that we are trying to serve the God 24 hours a day. But then question arises, how am I going to go to work from 24 hours I'm serving the God? I have to go for work. I have to go for my gym. I have to go for my walk. I have to go to my friends. Everywhere I have to go is, I can't do this. This is a false expectation. How can this is possible? Now, how can we do that? Question to all of you.
Just thinking about God the whole time. Not sitting in particular place, but just keep thinking about it.
Exactly. So when you are cooking for Krishna because you're going to offer it to Krishna, right? You're going to work and you, at the end of the day, whatever you're earning, from some money you're offering to the Lord. In a way that whatever you are buying, family, fruits, this, that, everything, you're offering to the Lord and then eating. Lord doesn't eat anything. He doesn't have to eat. He eats only by his eyes. A glance and he can eat. He has eaten everything. But then remnants of that food we are eating. So two things I have covered. One is we are going to work and do this. When we are going out, we are taking the name of Krishna and then going out. Yeah. We are meeting our friends. Try to make the friends Krishna conscious or make the Krishna conscious friends. I'm not asking you to leave the friends, whatever friends you have now today. Oh, from tomorrow you are not my friend because you don't follow Krishna. No, I'm not asking you to do that. Slowly try to bring them. Even if you are not, try to give them the association. Don't take their association. What is the difference? Slowly try to give them a message of Krishna. Say, I follow this, so I cannot eat this. So they get the message. If they make a non-vegetarian item, say that, oh please, I don't eat this. If they make an item which is onion made with onion garlic, no, I can't eat this, because I don't eat it. Slowly they would understand, oh, what is so difficult for you to, why it's making you difficult to eat this particular item. So then you will be able to tell them the reasons if you know the reasons properly. And that's where this knowledge is very important for all of you to understand that why I'm not eating it, why I should be avoiding it. Try and do it for a month and you will see the difference in yourself. I know it's very hard. And those who are attending, only wife is attending, husband is not attending. For them, it is even more difficult. Because I have to cook, and my husband wants to eat that, and I'm not eating it. How is it going to? But then you have to learn the process, how to cook for them. My wife makes paneer butter masala. She makes paneer kadhai. All those dishes, without putting onion garlic, and it tastes the same. So you have to learn how to make these things from other devotees who are making it. That tastes absolutely fantastic. I'm not marketing my wife's cooking, but that is a fact.
I thought you were going to invite us to your house.
Yeah, please come. Do come. I already told the first day that we have a temple in the house. Please do come anytime. The only thing is, she works as well. So just let me know before coming there. Oh, you are going to come at that particular time, and always welcome to come. I think I'll put my address in the chat one day. It is 19 Weimar Street, Calible Ridge.
Thank you.
Okay. Everybody is welcome to come.
But with the announcement, not unannounced.
Yeah, public announcement. Okay. Sharing the screen again. So Krishna says that, so on the mode of pure goodness, like surrendering to the will of God out of unmotivated, uninterrupted love. So unmotivated, uninterrupted. So the motivation is that I want to get the love of God. Okay. So once that has come, then there is out of unmotivated, uninterrupted. So there should be any interruption in that love. And thinking and serving God 24 hours a day. So how we do that, I've already explained that. Renouncing all worldly pleasures and having a desire to serve God birth after birth. Because this wheel this is a chakra, right? We go from one body to the other body. Every time when we die, what dies is our body dies. The soul doesn't die. So it always changes. So like changing the place of where you are living. Living in the Calible Ridge today, maybe tomorrow I'm living in Bella Vista. Day after tomorrow I'll be living maybe in Marsden Park. You never know. Or maybe the Ponds. Or maybe going and living in Kogra. Or living in Mascot. You never know. So depending on the situation, you may have to change the house. So this is the transmigration of the soul, or the transmigration of the body, right? So it is similar to that. So you are migrating from one place to the other place. It is so similar. Now, Sanatana Dharma says that there are how many uh, religions are there? Hinduism, Islam, Bible, Buddhism, Bhagavad Gita, and Sanatana Dharma coming down from time immemorial. So this is how the dharmas have came into picture. First, Hinduism came, all of that, Islam came, and then Islam has 1300 years of origination. Bible has 2000 years. Buddhism 2500 years ago. Bhagavad Gita is millions of years, right? But it was re-spoken to Arjun 5000 years ago. And Sanatana Dharma coming down from time immemorial. So initially, the Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Lord Krishna to Vivaswan, who is the sun god, right? Yeah. So it was spoken to him first, but the knowledge was lost over a period of time. That's why he has to speak again to Arjuna. That's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that I remember all your birth, but you don't remember. Because he is the super soul, he remembers everything. Yeah. And there are various evidences of this. The Matsya Purana says that there are 18 Puranas and 6 Puranas written for people in mode of goodness, people in mode of passion, and people in mode of ignorance. And the mode of goodness, we already spoke about this. And the Puranas recommended the worship of Lord Hari, that is Lord Krishna. The people, those on a mode of goodness. Mode of passion, there are Puranas recommended to glorify worship of Lord Brahma and other demigods. Because in those you can, you want to achieve the immediate benefit, and that's the reason you want to, worship these lords. In the Puranas for mode of ignorance, people recommend worship of Lord Shiva and Lord Durga. Yeah, Durga Devi, because that's where the sacrifice of goat is permitted, and they give it to Lord to Durga Devi, and Lord Shiva permits the smoking of charas, ganja, and alcohol and all this stuff. So because he ultimately they ask you to go to Lord Krishna only, because Shiva he's a devotee of Krishna or devotee of Vishnu. And Durga Devi is also having a trident in her hand. So what the trident says that there's a mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. And she is poking that to us and saying that go to Krishna, don't come to me. But people still want to remain there. So as long as they are trying to worship her, she will keep on, entertaining you as long as you don't understand. So ultimately, I need to go to Krishna. And that's what she says. So those who are, serving Kali Mata or Durga and all these goddess, so what they say, like a butcher, he says that, I'm cutting you in this lifetime, I'm butchering you in this lifetime, but next lifetime, you are going to do the same to me. He is not very happy when the butcher is doing that. He does that because he wants to earn some money out of economical situation of his life, or the way he has learned from his forefathers. So it comes all in the family line, and that's the reason he can only do that work, nothing else. But before cutting, he has been taught to see this, and then he has to do it. Whoever is getting cut, he becomes in the next life a human being, and in the human being, see that this goes like that. The people, those who are eating meat, they are serving it to Kali Mata or Durga Mata, and then they are offering her Durga Mata, asking you to go to Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, but it takes time for people to understand this, and then for years together they want to, they take birth in that, and then ultimately finally they understand some time in their life and they come to Krishna consciousness. It takes a lot of time for them to understand. The scriptures those are required or given for Kali Yuga, Kali Sanatan Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. These are the three. And Kali Sanatan Upanishad says that one of the 108 Upanishads, the Upanishads to cross over the ocean of Kali Yuga. And the Hare Krishna Mahamantra mentioned in this Upanishad to attain self-realization. So what we are learning in this particular course at the moment is science of self-realization. Who am I? Who is God? How many gods are there? What is my relationship with the God? That is the science of self-realization. That's what we are trying to learn here. Yeah. So we'll be closing the class soon. So if you have any questions, please ask. And we'll continue next week again for the remaining time because it's a huge, topic. No questions? Everyone is happy with whatever I said about Shrikhand?
Yeah.
Yeah? About only Shrikhand, huh? Okay. Madhuri must be knowing how to make Shrikhand as well.
We make every day, like every 2 months, because everybody likes it too much. But I put less sugar than you. I put less sugar.
Yeah, I mean, my wife also puts less.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to.
Too sweet.
Yeah, too sweet. Yeah, yeah.
But
So,
nutmeg will make you sleepy.
so you tell the date next time after 2 months, so we all can come to your house.
Definitely.
The
Sure.
whole class will come to Madhuri's place to eat Shrikhand.
Yes. Sure, please. Yeah, I will invite everyone.
Except Smriti, or when Smriti is coming, that time you make Shrikhand. When she is coming to Sydney.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm coming this year.
Oh, the whole year?
Yeah.
Just 2 hours away from Sydney. And there are devotees
I
who
have
come
some medical
from
conditions.
Canberra to Sydney. I'll introduce you with them so that you can come in their car.
No, we
You
have
get a
car, but
free,
I don't think I can travel. I have
you
some
get a free
medical
ride.
conditions.
Another request is I wanted to make is please start coming to the temple on Sunday. Is very good because on Sunday you get a feast, very nice feast that you can eat, and you get to meet like-minded people and
Is that
interact with them, ask them what is their life, how they are living, etc. And people of every age are there. People are the age of Astha, Malvika, Ria, Bhavana, Saloni, everyone. Saloni is coming to the temple anyway, I know. She comes to the temple.
I do every Sunday that I can, I go to the temple and I go by train. I do
Wonderful.
it the difficult way. So I will
Yeah.
go tomorrow. I was there last Sunday. So yeah.
Please do come on Sunday evening. This time we have Kirtan. So you can come, just dance and sing, and have wonderful food. So another class which I am teaching, they have been there with me for last 3 years now. They are learning Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures. So for them, I have completed lecture of instruction and Bhagavad Gita. After completing this initial course, then I started teaching them the other scriptures in detail. So we all have sponsored the feast for today. Tomorrow. Tomorrow evening feast we have sponsored. So please do come and enjoy the feast. It's a free feast.
just a question? So what time would that be?
It's from 5:30 to 9.
Okay.
But earlier, if you can come, it's better. Don't wait until 8 o'clock because then, so many people come, about 700 or 800 people come for the feast. And you should be able to get the best items, you know.
Yeah.
So there are a huge feast. I mean, you're getting a pulao or a vegetable biryani. You're getting a very good paneer sabzi or whatever sabzi is there. Then you have pakoras. Then you have
Halwa,
some
I
sweet,
think.
either kheer or some other sweet item, and unlimited thali, and don't have to pay anything.
I had that in Canberra temple last time.
And
It was very good.
enjoy the food as well. Enjoy the company of people. Take darshan. That is the best thing. Yeah. 180 Falcon Street, North Sydney. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Shri
you.
Radha Gopinath Bhagwan ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Hari.
Hari, Hari.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you.